of Human Bondage, penned by the British author W. Somerset Maugham in 1915, recounts the coming-of-age journey of Philip Carey in late 19th century England. This novel skillfully blends elements of realism and modernism and is often seen as drawing inspiration from Maugham's own life. Through Philip's experiences, Maugham explores themes of social class, loneliness, and the quest for purpose. Orphaned at a young age, Philip is taken in by his reserved and religious uncle and aunt in the rural village of Blackstable. Growing up in this austere environment, he grapples with loneliness, exacerbated by his physical disability, clubfoot. Sent to a boarding school where he struggles to connect with others, Philip turns to books and academics for solace. Despite excelling in his studies and planning to follow in his uncle's footsteps as a minister, he becomes disenchanted with this path. Desiring a change, Philip persuades his relatives to let him study in Germany. During his time in Heidelberg, he encounters new ideas and friendships, including a lasting one with a man named Hayward. Returning to England, he abandons the idea of becoming a minister, opting instead for a career as a chartered accountant. However, disillusioned with this occupation after a year in a dull London office, Philip decides to pursue his passion for art in Paris. In Paris, Philip immerses himself in the bohemian student lifestyle, forming connections with fellow students. As he grapples with doubts about his artistic abilities, he witnesses the tragic struggles of another art student, Fanny Price, who succumbs to poverty and eventually suicide. Fearing a similar fate, Philip, spurred by the death of his aunt, returns to England and commits to a new path, training as a doctor in London. His life takes another turn when he encounters Mildred Rogers and falls deeply in love with her, marking the beginning of a new chapter in Philip's complex journey. Mildred, employed as a waitress and lacking formal education, displays rudeness and materialistic tendencies, showing little affection for Philip. Despite this, he becomes infatuated with her, lavishing money on gifts and outings, neglecting his studies. Heartbroken when Mildred abruptly leaves him for another man, Philip eventually recovers. However, she reappears months later, pregnant and abandoned by her previous lover. Philip, still harboring hopes of a romantic connection, supports Mildred financially during her pregnancy. Despite Philip's care, Mildred deserts him again, having an affair with his close friend Griffiths. Philip returns to his medical training, forming a strong bond with former patient Thorpe Athelney and his loving family. Encountering Mildred once more, now involved in sex work to survive, Philip takes her and her child in, providing for them despite his financial struggles. However, repulsed by the idea of a romantic relationship, Philip rejects Mildred's advances, leading to her destructive departure. Philip's financial woes escalate when an attempt at stock market investment fails, forcing him to abandon his medical training and face homelessness. Saved by Thorpe Athelney's insistence on offering shelter, Philip reluctantly works in a shop while fixating on his uncle's inheritance. Enduring a 2-year wait, Philip encounters Mildred again, suffering from syphilis but refusing to quit sex work. After inheriting a modest sum upon his uncle's death, Philip resumes his medical training, dreaming of a future abroad. Successfully completing his studies, he initiates a sexual relationship with Sally Athelney, Thorpe's eldest daughter. Sally mentions a potential pregnancy, prompting Philip to contemplate abandoning his dreams, settling down, and marrying her. Though Sally later reveals she is not pregnant, Philip realizes his desire to marry her. Proposing to Sally, she accepts, and the novel concludes with anticipation of a contented domestic life for the newly engaged couple. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.